Hey, vinyl community, Richard S. at Richard's Vinyl Taphouse coming at you on a Tuesday with a response video to Northern Vinyl Guy, our Canadian friend Darryl, way up there. I think he's camping or vacationing somewhere. He's not home, but I'm here. I remember that I had not done this greatest hits video that I thought I said I was going to do, and I don't recall doing it. So anyway, the challenge is to show 20 greatest hits albums. I'm trying to keep a field away from some of the more common ones like, Beatles Blue, Beatles Red, all those. They've been seen. But anyway, let's jump right into it. Start off with some classic rock. REO Speedwagon's Decade of Rock and Roll 1970 to 1980. This came out either just before or just after High Infidelity made it huge with Can't Stop, or what's it? Yeah, Keep on Loving You. That one. This is actually a really good overview of their early stuff. Really nice gatefold, double album. Tons of their early hits from their more gritty era of REO Speedwagon before they got a little bit too radio friendly. Good stuff. REO Speedwagon. Think this has been shown, but I'll show it anyway. The Police, Every Breath You Take, the singles, and quite literally, it is all of their singles. The Police had some amazing ones, so you know what? Don't like all of the Police or don't want to be a completist? That has pretty much all of it. Somebody has shown the best of Kiss. I think someone showed Icons, but I haven't seen Double Platinum, and this is my very, very shiny first edition from back in the day. Yeah, it's the same on the front and back. I think it had a sticker on the back. There's all the... Oh, it's so hard to see. So sorry. All the album song titles are on there. It's a double album of Kiss goodness, and then it was Strutter 78, which was a ever so slightly different version of that song. Anyway, the Best of Heart. Is it the Best of Heart? Nope. Greatest Hits. Greatest Hits, and there's some live stuff on here too. This actually has the best version of Baby Lay Strange live that I've ever heard. It just absolutely is stomping rocker. Not a gatefold. Isn't that interesting? But it's on the old Epic label, I think. There is like a booklet in here, or I'll show you that way. But yeah, pretty much all of their early hits leading up to about 1980. I think this came out. Let's have a look. Yep, 1980, I was right. Because after that, they also went that little more radio-friendly route. This is the only Elvis Costello album I have on vinyl. I do have some CDs, but the Best of Elvis Costello has all of his essential hits. If you're not really into trying to find all of the best of Elvis Costello on your own. Good album, mid-80s, I think. The rest of these are a little bit newer. This is a neat one. I like this one. This is the Best of Chapter House. So for my shoegaze friends, Music on Vinyl reissue from several years ago, 2016 maybe. Pearl, Mesmerize, Breather, Falling Down, Auto Sleeper, and Treasure. Big hits from them. This is a double. It is a double. Is there anything on here? Rachel Goswell of Slow Dive features on some of these. Yeah, this is a great overview. I've seen it on CD for pretty cheap. The Music on Vinyl reissue, might be a few bucks. I don't know if anyone has shown Elvis yet. Elvis Greatest Hits Volume 1. Elvis has 5 golden record best ofs over his career. They get progressively worse, in my opinion. By the time you get to 3, it's kind of like, 3 and 4 are not all that impressive. But this is early Elvis, 50s best of, Hound Dog, Don't Be Cruel, all that good stuff. And his second one is 50,000 fans. 50 million Elvis fans can't be wrong. In his Gold Lame. jumpsuity thing there. I think it's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame exhibit. This one has a full I Need Your Love Tonight, Wear My Ring Around Your Neck. This is the era of Elvis. I really started getting into Elvis in that around 60s-ish time when I was growing up. More classics. How about Pearl Jam's Greatest Hits? This is is this volume 2? I think it's volume 2. Yeah, it is. This is volume 2. This is so much work. This is volume 1. So volume 1 is like early Pearl Jam. This is like an extension of volume 1 with some deeper tracks, but not exactly older tracks, if I remember right. No, kind of a little bit career overview on both of them. Pearl Jam have a lot of stuff out. So if you're like, I'm new to Pearl Jam, where do I start? This would actually be a great place to start. Or start at 10 and work your way in, because they have some really good albums. The neat one I haven't seen shown. Permanent record, The Very Best of Violent Femmes. Craft reissue, which is really, really complete. It has very much all of the goodies from the Violent Femmes that you would ever want. I like this one. I don't have a lot of Violent Femmes. I have some of their early stuff. Pretty sure, I think Nick's Vinyl Buddy showed this one, but yeah. New Order, Substance, 1987. I'm showing you a blank. There's teeny weeny print down there. This has all of the New Order essentials. This is where I discovered True Faith. Love that song. Will always love that song. It's probably one of my favorite New Order songs. Companion piece to that would be Joy Division Substance, which has all of their biggies on here too. Does it say anything? Oh, additional tracks. As You Said, Love Will Tear Us Apart, Panine version. Don't ask. I don't know. I had this on CD forever. Only recently got this on vinyl through an eBay vendor that I buy a lot of stuff through. Moving on. How about Lush? More shoegaze. Ciao, Best of Lush. I recommended this to Alex Beer on vinyl. I think he did pick this up, and he said it was pretty good. So it's a good overview of all things Lush during their career. Saw them at Lollapalooza in '92. And I also have the massive box set of Lush, which has 4 or 5 albums in it. This is the reason I wanted to do this video. In Spiral Carpets, the complete singles. In Spiral Carpets had a lot of 12-inch singles. You can ask Rob Walker. He'll tell you that they have a lot of 12-inch singles. I think they're pretty much collected on most of this, save for the B-sides. But Spiral Carpets had some great songs in their time. Midnight Licorice, double vinyl. Ooh, cool. Should we see that? I don't remember this being on colored vinyl. Midnight Licorice. Oh, that means black vinyl. I should have known that. God, I walked into that one, didn't I? Okay, in Spiral Carpets. Best of... Somebody, I'm pretty sure it might have been Nick that showed this one too. Herman's Greatest Hits. This is the only thing I own by them. Quite possibly the only thing you need to own by them, because it has all the goodies that you'd ever want from Hermits. This is exhausting. I've shown this lots of times. So the feeders, the singles, double album. Easy to find on CD, maybe not so much on vinyl. But it really does have a good representation of all of their singles up to, give or take, Pushing the Senses album, 7 Days in the Sun. It covers most of their first 10 years or so. Here's another one I really wanted to show too. This is Editors, Black Gold. Editors are a UK band that started out kind of on the darker side of post-punk, very gothic, minimalist sound. Songs like Munich. Then they got bigger. Songs like Papillon became really popular. Their last album called EBM did absolutely nothing for me because it went a little bit more electronic, and I was like, eh. But that would be a wonderful overview for anyone. Okay, I bought this because it was RSD and I didn't have a greatest hits of The Cure, so now I do. Quite honestly, I don't think I've played this, but it really is a good overview. The Standing on the Beach cassette is the one you want because it has all of the A sides on A and B sides of the singles on side B. It's a huge cassette. I used to have it and it walked away at some point in my life. But anyway, greatest hits of The Cure is a good place to be. Last but not least, I talk about The Cult a lot because I have quite a lot of stuff by The Cult. Pure Cult is kind of a good singles overview from 84 to 95. I think it has everything from Go West and beyond. Is Go West on here? Yeah, it is. So it goes all the way up to about Sonic Temple era of Cult. So there's Billy Duffy in all his glory. Yeah, good overview for... So greatest hits to me are a good place to start, especially with, younger vinyl collectors that are like, I don't know where to start with a band, see if they have a greatest hits. Beyond that, for us older folks, it's like, I really don't want to dig into a band like Herman's Hermits and go deep. A best of is definitely a way to go on that. So, that is my response. I will link Northern Vinyl Guy's channel down there somewhere. Please do check him out. He has some really fun and interesting stuff in his collection. So, that is it for me today. Take care. We'll talk to you soon. All right. Bye.